that has just dropped in the last 10 minutes or so. He was flying on Air Force One from Florida across to New Orleans, a route that takes him over the Gulf of Mexico, or is it in fact now the Gulf of America? That is how he announced it, signing an executive order in the presidential office on board Air Force One. One of many different news lines that have emerged in the last 10 minutes. He announced.
Welcome on into another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. So we all know that the Super Bowl just happened. The Eagles ended up winning. I'm going to show you guys the Elon Musk anticipated commercials, and I don't believe that it was simply based on the budgets, but he did have a few commercials. It was highly anticipated. I think you're going to see the real data that you need to see during the d.o.g.e budget cuts. They're going to start. The next thing is the Pentagon, right? But before I get into everything, the only thing I ask for you guys to do is to get me to 10,000 subs. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend, share this video. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. AirTech, also get the AirTech EMF protector tag. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. Now let's get on into the show. Let's go. Aluminum tax tariffs and steel tariffs are coming. So this is what's coming this week. The markets might get shaky. The crypto markets might get shaky. My advice is buy more, but not financial advice. The stock markets might get a downside. You can bet on some option puts and also double up on your favorite stocks. This is the perfect time to do these things, right? Let's continue. Don't let any crisis go to waste. That's what I was taught. Let's go.
That it was formerly being renamed, in his eyes at least, the Gulf of America. We knew this was coming. Now it has come in the form of an executive order. And as he did so, the crew on board Air Force One announced that indeed they were flying over not the Gulf of Mexico, but the Gulf of America. Incidentally, he was asked by a member of the media on board the flight what Mexico had to say about this, and he said that we've never asked Mexico. They've never brought it up. But you can be sure that Mexico will still be referring to it as the Gulf of Mexico. Interestingly, Google has said that once it is officially changed in the US geographical system, they too will change it to the Gulf of America. So big tech there falling into line with Donald Trump. Plenty more other news, but listen to this on the Gulf of America just come into us.
Attention on board. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please direct your attention out the right side of the aircraft. Air Force One is currently in international waters, the first time in history flying over the recently renamed Gulf of America. Please enjoy the flight, and we are now about to head westbound to Super Bowl 59.
Gulf of America. That sounds kind of grand now, doesn't it? The Gulf of America. They took it from Mexico. Now, y'all seen what happened. And this is what I don't understand, but these protesters, right? This would kill me with these protesters. Y'all fought so hard to come to the United States of America. Wouldn't it be wise, before I get into that, y'all fought so hard to come to the United States of America. On y'all protests, y'all are waving y'all national flag where y'all from, Mexico, El Salvador, all the illegal immigrants, right? Wouldn't it be wise to show some form of homage to raise the American flag? That means that you will want to remain here. So if your land was so great and it had so much opportunity, my question would then be, why did you migrate here? Does anyone have an answer for that? Why did they migrate here if you're going to show the American culture and the American society disrespect by even waving your flag, right? What did your nations do for you? Did they do more than America could do for you? Because everybody downplay America. Oh, it's not this, it's not that, but yet it's one of the greatest places to be on earth. Not saying there's not other great places, but as far as capitalism, this is where everyone comes to get their money or to make their money and send it back to wherever they want to send it back to. So I don't think the world actually works without America. Though we have a problem of consumption, that is one of our greatest strengths, because if you make a product, right, and you don't have any consumers or anyone consuming your brilliant idea, Is it even brilliant anymore? Absolutely not, correct? It's not brilliant at all anymore. So people talk trash about the consumers, right? But you actually need them to get your product line off the ground, your service, your innovation, whatever you plan on doing on this earth, right? Build, create, and conquer. Whatever you plan on doing along those lines, you need consumption. So this is where America stands for, consumption. Now, do I think America can be upgraded? I think we're headed towards the right direction by having things made in America. So if we consume and make things in America, that's kind of like, that's better. That's better for the entrepreneurs here. That's better for the consumers here, because you have a chance to become an entrepreneur. The greatest time in history to be alive to me is right now, throughout this chaos, throughout the reorganization of wealth, throughout the wealth transfer. This is actually the absolutely greatest time to be alive. Once again, I'm going to restate this. Never let a crisis go to waste. That's what I was taught. So next week, or this week coming up, is Sunday night, right? It's about 11:06 p.m. Eastern time. It's the internet, so we don't know who's watching. If you're in here right now, subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Get me through the algorithms. That's all I ask, right? Get me to 10,000 subs. That's all I ask. So the thing would then be, if all of these things are happening, right? And they downplaying America, saying that America isn't this and America isn't that. Why are you here? There has to be something of value here. And once again, this is the greatest time to be alive, right? This is the greatest time to be alive with the wealth transfer, with entrepreneurship, with the money with money actually the money infrastructure is actually changing as well. So blockchain technology will be it in the future. It has its pros and it has its cons as well, because nothing that you do now won't be seen. But you know, you need privacy as well. So that's another thing. Freedom of speech is under attack. It's a lot of things that's going on at this current moment. And I was going to say, you guys, I lost my train of thought, but we're going to get it back. Like Trump said, let's just weave it back in. We're talking about this week, we're going to have aluminum tariffs, and we're also going to have steel tariffs. These are the tools or the infrastructures that help build America. Without steel, where's the buildings? Oh, and Pentagon and CNN, we're going to talk about all these things. Pentagon is no longer with CNN. I'm also going to show y'all the Super Bowl commercials that was greatly anticipated, though I don't believe that Elon technically focused on giving you guys the numbers. That's what d.o.g.e is for, the Department of Government Efficiency. That's what that is for. And leave down in the chat, if y'all watched the Super Bowl, who did y'all want to win? The Eagles blew Kansas City out. The Eagles blew Kansas City out. I believe it was 40 to 20 something. Don't get me the line. But they blew them out. Blew them out.
Wow. He did that well. Isn't that nice? You know, we're about make America great again, right? That's what we care about. Okay, here we go.
Now, beyond that, the main headline news that he revealed on board that flight is that this week, tomorrow, he will impose 25% tariffs on all steel and aluminium imports globally, which is dramatic.
He said aluminium. Let me correct this person. We understand it over here as aluminum, not aluminium. Have you guys ever heard of aluminium, or is that aluminum? I don't know where this guy's reporting from, but let's just go back to that, because that just caught me by surprise. That's why the English language and studying and actually knowing your wordplay is so important, because you have to have correct grammar. You have to speak proper. You have to be able to enunciate and pronounce your words just so people can understand what you're saying.
Tariffs on all steel and aluminium imports globally.
That has to be something. That has to be something new on the periodic table. Aluminium. Whoa. Whoa. But let me translate it. Aluminium basically means aluminum. The origin of the word. Can we break it down in Latin? If this was a spelling bee and I said, hey, sir, can you please announce the word again, please? Or pronounce the word again, please, sir? Aluminium. Oh, I would have spelled it just like that. Let's do that one more time. Hold on.
Aluminium imports globally.
Hold on.
5% tariffs on all steel and aluminium imports globally, which is dramatic indeed. During his last presidency, Donald Trump imposed tariffs of 25% on steel, 10% on aluminium, but later granted several partners duty-free quotas, and that included the biggest importers of steel into the United States, Canada, Mexico, the EU, and the UK. No longer the case. He says that now 25% tariffs on steel and aluminium will be in place.
25% on steel, 25% on aluminum. So what does that mean, right? I say seize the opportunity, right? Seize, learn how to make money, learn how to pivot throughout chaotic times. So what I would do is, not financial advice, I will find all the stock tickers or the stock market companies, right? Maybe the S&P 500, and find out which companies actually manufacture steel, which companies manufactured aluminum. Will it see a price dip? Maybe it will see a price dip because of the price shock, but eventually, right? Eventually, these companies will grow. These companies will at least grow by 25% to me because he's putting a 25% tax on it. Think about it like that. He's basically giving you the game plan. Hey, I'm coming in. In order to make this place great again, all of these, okay, you can sell all your products in the United States and we can't sell our products there. And that's why I really mess with Trump, because imagine, right? You have an innovative ideal. You have an innovative product. You have the best service, right? Or the best technology. And someone can sell it in your home, but when you go promote your technology, your technology and or your product overseas, like to China or something like that, is regulation stating that you can't sell your product there, but they can sell your product here. Huh? Can somebody put in the chat where they do that at? Now, I had to speak a little bit of slang or whatever, but you know, we could twist that on and off for entertainment purposes only. But where they do that at? So you telling me I can't innovate in your culture in your country, but you can innovate in mine? That's a one-way street. What happened to a two-way street? What happened to the highway? So that's why I respect Trump on this one, because he's letting you know, look, y'all been getting away with murder for a while. You guys have been getting away with murder for a while. You're telling us we are the largest consumers and we don't have any power where you're from? We don't have any power from where you're from. Let me read this comment by Eileen Boone, right? Eileen Boone states that the British spell and pronounce aluminum as aluminium, just like they spell color as color and gray as gray. Okay, that's understandable. So maybe it's the accent, maybe it's something like that, and maybe I did get this from a British speaking media channel or news station. So if that's how the Britain said, that's how the Britain said. But when I heard it, that was funny to me. I'm sure a lot of people laughed about it, but it's all love. It's nothing less, right? It is all love. I just want my audience. I understand that it's an English speaking audience, right? And English came from Britain, right? But y'all just have a little accent with it. So I get it. Aluminum is aluminium. I thought it was a new element on the periodic table. That's what I thought at first. But thanks for explaining. I appreciate it. Aline Boom, I appreciate it. Thanks for explaining that because I didn't know. See, you learn something every day. I did not know that, right? I appreciate that. And thanks for the comment as well. While you at it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. All right, so we finished with that part. Let's see what else they have to say.
In a new order that he is putting in. So that will have a dramatic impact on countries that import steel. The biggest importers are still Canada and Mexico. It will have a dramatic impact on them. It will also increase the price of steel domestically as well in terms of manufacturers.
I hear that. It will increase the price of steel domestically as well. So steel, the steel plants were what, Mexico, Canada, right, and Euro. So the Europeans are now have a form of tariffs on that in their hand as well. I think this is a great beginning. Now I tell people, right? People say, well, he's doing all of these things. What's the result? Like, isn't that bad for the economy? No, I said, okay, cool. You might have some pain points. It's like taking off, and I'm gonna keep giving this example, right? Have you guys ever been on an airplane? Have you guys ever been on an airplane? When you're about to go to your destination, and this is how life works, right? This is a simulation because everything is simulated, right? When you're about to go on the plane and you put your seatbelts on and everything else, they close the cabins and close the doors, right? And turn on the oxygen and everything else, right? While you're on the runway, don't you experience tremendous turbulence? Meaning when that engine is taking off, right? It's tremendous turbulence from lifting off, right? After you lift off and you hit a certain elevation, right? You hit a certain elevation, don't you flatten out and everything is clear, calm, and collective after that? It was worth it when you hit your destination and you land in your destination. It was all worth it, right? Right now, think about America as we're on the runway right now. And it will be some turbulence time because think about it. If we've been operating under this system, right, for hundreds of years and someone is trying to change it or do something about a drastic change of it, don't you think it's going to get bad before it gets good? Don't you think it's going to be pain first and then pleasure? So this is let the man work. Now, I tell people don't judge the man immediately, right? You're summoned to judge the man, let's just say by midterm, which is generally 2 years. So if he didn't deliver, and to me, he started before his presidency to me. The war in Ukraine is about to cease. Tariffs are happening. Yes, prices are going up as far as inflation and everything else. The monetary system might crash down as far as the dollar because we're going into a new era of money where everything is digitized. Everything is on a blockchain. So in 3 to 4 days, if he only been elected or selected in about what? Let's just say it haven't been that long. Inauguration was what, the 21st? It is now February the 10th. No more than 15, 20 days in office, and he did more than a lot of people that have been in office for years have done. Come on, man. I guess the hate is real. Now, do I agree with everything that he do? No, I've never been a fool. I've never been a dummy, right? But do I agree with the mass amount of things that he does to put America in a better place? I must say I do. Aline Boom, subscribe. I appreciate the subscription. That's all I ask, right? I appreciate the subscription. Get that EMF AirTech EMF protector. If you love your family, you love your loved ones, this right here, we all on the computers. Computers are going to, from your phone to anything electric around you to your Wi-Fi, everything along that nature, right? You need to protect yourself against harmful rays that you cannot see, right? Harmful rays that you cannot see, right? That's what causes cancer and everything else, right? So let's go on to the next slide. The next slide, I wanted to talk about the Pentagon. Y'all know that they kicked CNN out of the Pentagon. My thing is, what the hell was CNN doing in the Pentagon anyway? That's what I wanted to know. Hey, CNN, can anybody let me know what CNN was doing in the Pentagon? Don't that sound like a conflict of interest somehow, some way? Let's go on to this one now.
Thank you so much. Mr. Prime Minister, I have a question for you as well, but Mr. President, I'll start with you. Quickly to follow up on what Peter was asking, have you directed Elon Musk to review Pentagon spending, given it's the biggest discretionary spending
Yes,
in
I
the
have
federal
Pentagon,
budget?
education, just about everything. We're going to go through everything, just as it was so bad with what we just went through with this horrible situation we just went through. And I guess 97% of the people have been dismissed. It was very, very unfortunate. You're not going to find anything like that, but you're going to find a lot. And I've instructed him to go check out education, to check out the Pentagon, which is the military. And, sadly, you'll find some things that are pretty bad, but I don't think proportionally you're going to see anything like we just saw.
Your FBI has turned over a list to the Justice Department of the.
So y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. They're going to check out the Pentagon. That's the next thing. Did y'all know that, right? Did y'all know that the 1% of work that they did as far as budget, and I did a video about Elon and d.o.g.e and his students that he selected, and the fact that people are panicking because he have access to your social security, your taxes, and everything else. Yeah, I know he has top security clearance. So if it wasn't Elon, would you be complaining about a government official that have top security clearance being able to see everything in the database? You wouldn't, right? And I don't get the point of why are people complaining when someone is trying to fix something. Y'all, I think most people like getting robbed. If the government had been robbing you for years, for eons, right? They've been putting up programs, playing with your emotions, saying that, hey, you're paying into this, when in actuality, they're extracting your money that you're paying into and putting it directly into their pocket. Isn't that considered racketeering? Isn't that considered a Ponzi scheme? But yet they locked up Madoff. That's all I'm saying. Isn't that considered a Ponzi scheme? So where's the accountability with the government officials that's running all sorts of Ponzi schemes? Where is it? Who is going to hold them accountable? The courts can't hold them accountable because the courts are a part of it. The officers, the FBI, the CIA, all the intelligence unit can't hold them. They can't hold them. So what does that mean? They can't hold them accountable at all because they're all a part of the cahoots. See, the one thing I like about money is that it's a number, and numbers don't lie, but people do. Let me repeat. Numbers do not lie. Numbers are the way to communicate all around this universe, all around this world. You communicate with numbers. When you start putting letters in the equation and words and people, lies start to happen. Lies begins to unfold. So since we're shifting back to some form of the truth, right? Why would y'all trust the government that told y'all to take the jab and now they're telling you, hey, those things don't even work? These are the same people that's believing that Trump and Elon are doing America a disservice by holding them accountable, even all the politicians, all the council members. So I don't get it. Do y'all want this problem fixed or not? Or do you want to continue to get robbed and your kids to continue to get robbed and your future, the future, to ultimately be destroyed? And only a group of people will be living while the mass amount of people will be actually living to die. Make y'all mind up, people. That's all I say. What do you want? The choice is yours. You can't ridicule the people for actually doing their job. CNN, all of these legacy media companies that's been attacking this man for years, even before he became president, right? Now they're attacking Elon on the same premises with different perimeters set up around them just to attack their image, when they're ultimately trying to either, you know what, the only thing they have to do to me is just show us. All you got to do is show. All you got to do is shed light on it. Because I believe they're going to try to shut down d.o.g.e in a few. Because they don't want the government to be efficient. I don't think they want the government to be efficient. because they made buku's money of not being so efficient. So why change? That's what I have to say. Why change? Now let's continue. Let's go to, I wanted to show you guys something on TikTok with CNN. We're going to TikTok scroll for a second. I wanted to show you guys something on TikTok with CNN, right? Let me know if you guys can see the screen. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see the screen. Okay. This TikTok right here. Let's scroll.
CNN stands for... So CNN has been kicked out of the Pentagon, baby. CNN stands for C News Networks later. They're done. No more CNN. You know why? Because they're moving people like me into the Pentagon. They want TikTok influencers, real journalists like myself and other people like Kadisha, Just in the Nick of Crime, some other great creators like myself. What? I just got a call. They're moving me over to the White House, bro. Elon just called me. One of his little 26-year-old little staffers. Some guy had some secret accounts on X. Who cares? You know, you can say whatever you want now, I guess. You know, the NFL doesn't want to end racism. So what are we doing here, guys? Oh, my Lord. Yes. So CNN has been kicked to the curb because legacy media, is done.
It is.
This is the news, guys. You're looking at it. A guy laying in his bed just saying, like, what's up? That's what I'm doing now. What do you guys think about this? Do you like CNN? Who do you think should get in there? Do you think I should be able to get an office at the Pentagon? That'd be pretty cool.
He's pitching his pitch. But the point of it is, legacy media is over with. I don't know why people still watch it, because you get most of your news from TikTok. And this is what I'd rather, right? As people, right? You must learn how to make your own educated decision. If someone comes and run and tell you something, do your research. See what other people are saying about it, right? If it's a unanimous decision stating that whatever they're saying is real, or unanimous decision stating that whatever they're saying is false, then you should make an educated decision, and the choice is yours. Don't let the choice be theirs, because the choice been theirs for a while, and they have been misleading people. Think about what a program is, right? A program is designed to control what you think and what you hear, what you see, what you smell, what you want, your desires, correct? So imagine if you ran your own program. Welcome to TikTok. Welcome to freedom of speech. Welcome to the new form of media, which is you and I. That's it. That's it. That's why YouTubers are going all the way up while everything else is going down. If you paid attention and you look at the news and you look at even they themselves became YouTubers. Because the old module of doing legacy media is over with. People are tired of the lies, and I think that's what it mainly is. After you lie so much, it becomes the truth, right? But it's still filth. It's still a lie. It's like building a house on sand. Eventually, it will get washed away. And right now, the tsunami is coming, and everything is getting washed away. Now, let's scroll the internet to see what else they have to say about CNN, because this is what I like to do as well. This is a scroll session, a part of the show. We scroll for about 5-10 minutes to see what's directly going on with CNN. And my thing is, right, don't believe anything I say, right? Do your own research. I always give people that ability to do their own research, right? We're in an information era, an intelligence era, a technology era, where you can find out anything just with a click of a button. You can find out any and everything with a click of a button. So do your own research.
So like if she go out.
Okay, let me type it in the search, because these are randoms. Let's talk about CNN. CNN out of Pentagon. Let's see what they have to say about it.
Breaking news. The Pentagon has officially kicked CNN out of the White House. That means they do not have an office there anymore. They don't have a workspace anymore.
Excellent.
They won't be hanging out there anymore.
Marvelous.
This is crazy. I don't know if this has ever happened. Is it unprecedented? What do you think? breaking news. The Pentagon has officially kicked CNN out
What
of the
y'all think? I want to know what y'all think.
So the Pentagon done kicked out CNN and the Washington Post from out the building. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know about the Washington Post. Now, the Washington Post, hypothetically, allegedly, supposedly, was taking money from USAID and everything else and all these illegal Ponzi schemes as well. Everything is interconnected now, isn't it? Let's go.
For a more conservative, smaller outlet. Does that mean they're trying to have more control of the news that's being put out? Hey, we in some different times in 2025. Woo! It's a cold world out here, yo. It's a cold world. Stay tuned.
A stunning shakeup just hit the Pentagon's media access list, and the changes are raising eyebrows. CNN, NBC News, the New York.
Oh, NBC is a part of it. I guess Trump was right when he said, when I'll come in that office, everything's changing. I ain't know. So you got CNN, NBC, NYT. Oh, these are all the platforms that attack Trump. The Washington Post. Maybe that's why they didn't want him to be president, try to allegedly, hypothetically, I'm not going to say that they, as a conglomerate, someone as a conglomerate tried to assassinate the man twice, failed. God was on his side. It's in God's hands now. Some people don't believe in God. Okay, the forces. Some people don't believe in the forces. Okay, the universe. Something was on his side. Obviously. Some people don't believe in that. It may be aliens. Some things was on his side. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying at the end of the day. Because if they wanted him out of here and it was his time to go, trust and believe. He would have been out of here and it would have been he would have been gone already. Obviously, he still have things to do on this earth, on this planet. So let him work. Let him work. Let him cook up. Let me hit my song real quick. Cook up. I'm cooking up that cook up. I'm cooking up that cook up. I'm cooking up that cook up. Keep cooking. Cooking up that cook up. Cooking up that cook up. Cooking up that cook up. Trump been cooking up that cook up for this whole time. Him and Elon cooking up that cook up. That's all I'm saying, right? They're cooking. Let them cook. Let it simmer. Put a top on it. Crack the top a little bit. Let it simmer. Let it steam. Because that's what's happening right now.
New York Times, the Washington Post, Politico, The Hill, and NPR have all been removed from the Pentagon's list of approved media outlets. Who's replacing them? Newsmax, OAN, the New York Post, the Washington Examiner, the Daily Caller, and Breitbart. This shift suggests a major realignment in how the Department of Defense handles press access. Supporters argue that legacy media outlets have been biased in their reporting on military affairs, and this change diversifies perspectives. However, critics see this as an attack on press freedom, arguing that limiting access to mainstream media outlets could lead to less transparency in Pentagon operations. So, what do you think? Is this a justified move to balance media coverage, or a dangerous shift toward partisan press favoritism? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for the
Guys, the info just keeps coming in. It just keeps pouring in. CNN has been removed from their workspace at the Pentagon.
So I was just casually scrolling on TikTok while, all the other videos are doing their thing. And some breaking news came through that CNN was kicked out of their office at the Pentagon. So this is breaking news. It just happened. Entertainment purposes only TikTok, because I don't want to get banned, because you guys always want to target conservative viewpoints. But breaking news, the Pentagon just kicked CNN out of their workspace at the Pentagon. Did I just say this right? The Pentagon?
You said it right.
Yeah. So the government just kicked CNN out of the Pentagon of their workspace. I don't know how many times I can say it, but times are getting crazy.
You know what it is? It's like we've been waiting on these moments for a while, and they're finally being held accountable in some shape, way, or form. And I think this is good for the space. Now, we already heard about 3 or 4 people say it, what's going on with CNN. So obviously, most of these things seems to be a bit true, right? Let's go and see what's happening with the Super Bowl commercials, right? Let's see what's happening with the Super Bowl commercials. Elon anticipated Super Bowl commercials, and then we're going to end it there, right? I got to upload another video on my crypto channel. So we're going to end it there for this one. Let's go to Elon's Super Bowl. Let me know if you guys can see the screen. Okay, boom, you can see it. Elon Super Bowl commercial. A lot of people is anticipating this, so it's going to be the talk of the town. Let's scroll for a couple of minutes and see what they're talking about and what actually what the commercial actually were. Let's go.
Can we just get to the Elon Musk commercials that's going to expose the wickedness in the U.S. government already? That's why like half of us are watching this tonight.
That's true. That's true.
Elon Musk just invested $40 million in the Super Bowl. He's using this $40 million to buy 5 30-second Super Bowl commercials because Super Bowl commercials are not cheap. But do you know what he's using these commercials for?
Okay, speculate. Let me see what they have as far as commercials.
Elon Musk is making Super Bowl.
We've made contact with a new alien species.
Full disclosure.
Somebody allegedly spending $40 million.
All right, let's redefine the search for a second. Elon Musk Super Bowl commercial 2025 ads. How about that? I believe T-Mobile was one of them. Let's put in Elon Musk Super Bowl T-Mobile commercials. T-Mobile. I think they did something with Starlink. Oh, I probably spelled that wrong. Here we have one of them right here.
There are over 500,000 square miles of the U.S. unreachable by any cell phone tower. Places where emergency texts never sent, where emotional messages are not received, and countless memories are left unshared.
Doing good. You're doing good.
But T-Mobile is about to change that. T-Mobile partnered with Starlink to launch hundreds of satellites, creating the only space-based network that automatically connects to the phone you already have. And because connection means everything, we're inviting anyone on any wireless carrier to experience it for free.
You won't believe where I am right now.
There are over 500,000 square miles of the U.S. unreachable by any cell phone tower.
That's one of the commercials. Let's see another one. I'm sure he had more than just one commercial. I think he talked about Doge in the other commercial. So let's see the Doge commercial that he paid for. Let's see the Doge commercial, if there is even a Doge commercial, because people were speculating. So definitely we have the because I'm doing this live, so we're gonna run through it. I'm doing this live. This isn't marked up. This isn't. We're gonna do this live. So Elon Musk, 2025. Sometimes you got to switch the search bar. 2025 Super Bowl commercials. Okay, that's all you seen. You seen just the T-Mobile. You just seen the T-Mobile commercials. That's about it. So everyone was anticipating, and I'm sure the world is like, what's going on with this? But T-Mobile, that's the main commercial. I thought I seen something earlier with the Dogecoin meme coin as if it was a joke commercial, but it's not, obviously. So that's all I have to show you guys for today. I can scan it a little bit more, but I don't want to waste you guys' time. If I have an update, I'll just drop another video. Which commercial is this?
That's a slice.
Oh, Mr. Roger Federer,
Yeah.
why does it say Q and C on your shoes?
That's an O and N for on.
Those shoes are kind of dope. All right. So that's all that I have for you guys today, unless you guys wanted to watch. Okay, let's watch that commercial real quick. But I wanted to show you guys the Elon commercial. And it's just the T-Mobile.
Elmo knows his alphabet, and that's definitely a Q and a C.
Trust me, Elmo, it's on.
Okay. But, Elmo loves you, Mr. Roger Federer, even if you don't know your alphabet yet.
Looks like on, right?
Almost still the same.
And that's a slice.
All right, let's see what. Let me scroll.
I hate you because we're from different neighborhoods.
I hate you because you look different.
I hate you because I don't understand you.
I hate you because people I know hate you.
I hate you because I.
Matter of fact, let's just scroll and see what commercials, what Super Bowl's commercial came out, because that's gonna be the thing. That's the biggest platform. So let's just see what they have, and then I'm gonna close this on up. Maybe I can run into the other one. It may be AI generated or speculation. So
Think you hate me
Because I need someone to blame.
because you talk different.
Because you act different.
Because you're just different. Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to do a commercial about it.
Me too.
I hate you because we're from different neighborhoods.
I hate you because you look different.
I hate you because I don't understand you.
I hate you because people I know hate you.
Elon Musk.
Some Super Bowl commercials have already been released, and I have some thoughts. First up, we have Mountain Dew with the singing seal as Seal. Carl's Jr. is already sparking controversy with their ad with Alex Earl. And on the complete opposite of that, Dove is coming back to the Super Bowl, and their ad is really focusing on girls in sports and body positivity. We also have Budweiser back with their Clydesdales, and I really love the continuation that they're doing with the Clydesdales throughout all of their Super Bowl commercials. Gives people something to look forward to. Hims and Hers is putting weight loss in the big game, in an ad that will for sure stir up some controversy, and it's set to This Is America by Donald Glover, and I feel like people are not going to really like that. WeatherTech is returning with this super fun ad. It's showing these older women being born to be wild. Google has another really cute ad this year, and this year they're doing 50 local spots and 1 national spot. And it really shows AI as an assistant and not like a replacement for you. Fritos is returning with their Crash the Super Bowl campaign. I feel like we're going to be seeing this creator-driven marketing in the upcoming Super Bowls way more. Coffee Mate is doing their first ever Super Bowl commercial, and it features a lot of tongues. Also features a new song by Shania Twain about tongues. Channing Tatum is starting in the first ever Stoke Cold Brew Coffee at Super Bowl commercial. It really goes back to his step-up days and showing people how to dance. And in an ad that is very confusing to me personally, the Foundation to Combat Anti-Semitism has Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady just saying mean things to each other. And I'm just very confused at the casting choice. Like, I'm not really sure why they did this. I'm Matt from Matt's Marketing Moves. I'm going to keep you updated on.
Okay, so that's all
because I don't understand you. Because I need someone to blame. Because I'm just following others. What is this artwork?
Comedian by Mauricio Catalan worth $6.2 million.
What? What?
Now, those Meta glasses, I did invest in those Meta glasses, and they are pretty cool. I use them as far as headphones because I've noticed that if you buy these, I have Apple devices, right? And if you buy those headphones, they always fall out your ear. I done spent hundreds of dollars on them. Tired of invested in it, so I might as well spend a cool $350, $400 on those Meta glasses. Keep that. You can't. It's so big of a device. It's hard to lose. I mean, it's literally hard to lose. It's harder to lose those than it is for you to lose something a bit smaller that pops out of your ear every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, depending on the activity that you're doing, right? If you're running, oh God, it's going to get lost for sure. I run it with the glasses on, listen to the music. I go work out. I work with the glasses on. It's perfect. It is perfect. So I do like those Meta glasses. No, they do not sponsor me. No, I don't get paid off Meta for saying these things, but I actually use the product and I think it's a pretty cool product.
That's a $6.2 million banana.
Are you kidding? We need to find you another banana. Bananas.
Gentlemen,
What a place you have.
who eats art?
I think you're supposed to say, hey, Meta.
Like, hey, Meta, who eats art? And then Meta would say,
Chris Pratt.
hey, Meta, call my lawyer.
What is this artwork?
Comedian by Mauricio Catalan worth
That's a
$6.2
good one.
million.
We're gonna leave it there. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Thank you guys so much. Smash that like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. Get me to 10,000 subs. That's all I ask. Share this video as well. Let me know what you think about these new tariffs that's coming in place, because tomorrow is Monday. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna see how it's gonna affect the stock market and the futures and the crypto market as well. Remember that they're taxing 25% on aluminum and then 25% on steel, right? Also, they stopped the Pentagon, NBC, CNN from actually reporting, and they're actually working on cutting budget for the Pentagon. Now, I was also saying that just 1% of them actually doing some cuts, especially what you said in the Department of Energy, Department of Education, right? D.o.g.e. They Department of Education, I apologize, they just 1%, they saved over $100 billion with just 1%. So imagine when they get to 25, 30, 40, 55%, right? How much would they save then? And then we're going to know directly where the money is going and who pockets it's going. So stay tuned. I'm going to be covering this segment probably for the whole year or the whole 4 years, because we're going to unveil a lot of different things, especially for the first quarter or the first half of the term, right? So I'm going to be giving you guys updates as well. So just stay tuned, subscribe to the channel to get those early bell notifications, and support the channel as well the best way you can. The only thing, simple thing that I really ask for is just subscribe, like, and sharing the video. If you want to go above and beyond, you can hit those links that I pinned on top of the chat and or in the description. And that's how you help me grow, and I hope you guys grow as well. I appreciate everyone. Peace, blessings, and love. And I like to end it this way. Remember, positivity over negativity.